Hey, eu sou o Baruch e nesse vídeo eu quero apresentar para vocês a primeira meia hora de gameplay legendada em PTBR do novo jogo chamado Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, o novo jogo do Sherlock Holmes com gráficos realistas, uma aventura Lovecraftiana, onde você vai ter que estar investigando aí, muito top para quem curte o estilo do jogo. O jogo vai estar ali, né, rolando a questão do mito ali do Cthulhu e tem muitos misteriosos desaparecimentos aí para vocês poderem estar desvendando. É um jogo que tem bastante diálogo, bastante investigação. Eu recebi uma cópia, galera, desse jogo de forma gratuita para poder fazer essa gameplay aqui para vocês. Vai ser uma gameplay não comentada. Aqui embaixo na descrição tá o link da página da Steam do jogo. Lá tem mais screenshots e mais gameplays do jogo para vocês. E também eu vou deixar aqui embaixo as plataformas para quais esse jogo está disponível. Fiquem com a gameplay, não se esqueçam do like que me ajuda muito. Forte abraço, valeu galera, fui até mais, valeu!
I set it aside for this evening, and for that I am grateful. Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question, namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep, in a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today. Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
I'm close, I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty. If you come across one of my drafts, please leave it in the bin. If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson.
Cool! Now I can take the day off.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings. Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here!
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this? Why go through all this scheming to murder you? A spine stuck to the newspaper is hardly lethal.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall. I should have worn something warmer. People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here!
My gratitude, Sir Arthur.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book, just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. Finest view London has to offer. I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.